Right, so worst games of darts you've ever watched. Well, I've ever watched. I don't know if I'm going to do this, I don't even know if I'm going to upload this, but this is sort of a series, quote unquote, that I've got sort of going to start here today with this video. And this is the worst match I can remember watching. It can be on TV, on whatever, right? And the first one in this series, in this episode, is Michael Smith versus Dimitri Vandenberg in the 2025 UK Open last 16. That match, I remember watching it live. I chose to watch that match because Dimitri was the defending champion. He was doing alright up until that point. I remember that match and I was just thinking, oh my god. It just starts to, just kept getting worse. So, bear in mind, right, this is the thing you've got to remember as well. Dimitri was the defending champion before it started. Right, before the tournament, well, before he got knocked out. He was the defending champion. It ended 10-3 in the end to Michael Smith. Which, oh god, it was just so bad. I mean, I think at one point, the averages for both players was under 80. And remember, you got Michael Smith, former world champ, versus Dimitri Vandenberg, former two-time back-to-back youth champion, match play champion, and the defending UK Open champion. What is he doing? If he was playing shit up until this point and just somehow fluked his way to the last 16, Dimitri, I'd sort of be like, more like, yeah, okay. Yeah, this is like your comeuppance sort of thing. Like, you've got lucky to get to this point. You know, your luck's run out. But he wasn't playing the worst up until this point. I found it on Darts Flash Score. I went back on Darts Flash Score. I mean, somehow, I don't know how he bumped his average up somehow in the last couple of legs or a few legs or something, he must have. Michael Smith averaged 89, which isn't great. Right, it isn't awful. Well, you know, it's not the best. But Dimitri, fucking hell, I mean, Dimitri averaged 70.90. I mean, what a dead game this was. I'm looking at the stats. Guess how many 180s thrown? Both players, by the way, combined. 2. Michael Smith hit 1, Dimitri hit 1. I mean, for God's sake, in a 13-leg game it took, first to 10, it ended 10-3, so 13 legs were played. I think me and the guy, anyone on Dartcat, if I played a match of 13 legs, ignoring the burnout, right, I'm sure I'd hit a 180. Across 13 legs. I mean, you know, some people on Dartcat are like hitting more 180s against you in a match than this. 140s, I mean, Dimitri, I mean, not just overall total shit, 70 average, 15% on checkouts. I was trying to thinking, what is he doing? I mean, this just tells you, Dimitri's highest checkout was 40, which means he's just hit double top. Or, you know, he's just checked out 40. Could have been hit at double 10, double 5, whatever. He's checked out 40. That's his highest checkout. And Michael Smith, I only remember this because I just watched it back. Michael Smith's highest checkout was 110, which was the one to win the match. Honest to God, that is the worst match I ever remember watching. I may have to find it. I think it was at the Hungarian Darts Grand Prix last year, or whatever it's called, the Hungarian Euro Tour. I might have to look back. The YouTube PDC YouTube channel for this, but I have got one more game in mind for an episode, for a part 2 of this series. Still don't even know if I'm going to upload this, but seriously though, this was sort of like, just to finish off, this Michael Smith Dimitri game that ended 10-3 obviously to Michael Smith in the end. it just sort of, proved it, didn't it? Just sort of, yeah, it was kind of funny because you had two shitters on the downfall. So, well, the thing was as well, up until this point, Dimitri Vandenberg, he was sort of like, he needs to improve his Pro Tour form, he needs to improve his Euro Tour form, because his Pro Tour form and Euro Tour form was horrendous before this, and it still is. But the thing is with Dimitri, he was playing well on TV. He got to, obviously, he won the UK Open last year. Got to, I can't remember everything, obviously, but he got to the match play quarter final, lost Humphries. And I mean, he was playing like really well, some good stuff. I can't remember what else, but he had some good runs on TV in ranking majors. I don't think he didn't make the European Championship, which that proves his Euro Tour form shit. But whatever. He was playing well in the others. Here we go again. Yeah, another one. So he's won the UK Open. Remember, he's got to the match play quarterfinals and he got to the Grand Prix semis. That's some good fucking results to me. A major win, another major semi, and a quarterfinal at the match play. I mean, went out round 3 in the worlds to Callum Ridds, but whatever, right? Got the new season starts. He plays the Masters, has a good run there. Hits a 9-darter against Marco van Gerwen in the quarterfinals, wins that, gets through to the semi-finals of another major. You're like, I think he lost to Clayton. Was it Clayton he lost to? Yeah, he lost to Clayton. But either way, another semi-final. We get to this major. Yeah, we get to this major. He does pretty well. Beats like, I can't remember who he beat in round 4, but he beat Dobie in round 5. Yeah, good player. Got to World semi-finals in the Premier League. Wasn't the Premier League that year. And then you get to this game. Like, what are you doing? And then this was the start of his downfall, wasn't it? Because ever since then he's been playing terrible. I mean, it's sort of like, and what's happened is with Dimitri now, he was sort of hoping to stay in the top 16, wasn't he? But after this, I believe he fell out of it. Which the reason why he wanted to stay in the top 16 so desperately is because he knows for a fact his floor form and Euro Tour form is shit. So he won't get into the match play and all that through the Pro Tour Order of Merit, which obviously we realised, because the match play was already finished now, he didn't make the match play. Michael Smith didn't make it either, but at least he was close. Dimitri Vandenberg's like rank 86 on the Pro Tour Order of Merit or something. What is he doing? So yeah, this match, Michael Smith 10, Dimitri Vandenberg 3 in the UK Open last 16, was sort of like the downfall of Dimitri Vandenberg, I guess you could say. Will he be back? I don't know. He had that break, didn't he? But since then, he's played the World Cup, came back for a bit, played Free Play Championships. Didn't do the greatest on them either. The World Cup, I mean, they went out round 1. Went out in the group stage. Belgium for the first time in history, which isn't the greatest look, is it? For Mark de Decker and Dimitri Vandenberg. Mark de Decker it's a bit thingy as well. It's a stigma. That's like a stigma or whatever the word is. He's got attached to him now. You made your debut. It's the only time we've ever went out in the group. But yeah, whatever. That match, terrible. Part 2 of this coming at some point.